everyone, my name is Kaikun6 and I'm here to do an Amazon unboxing with you guys. But first, I wanted to talk about my experience with how I received this package. So, I don't know if I've ever mentioned it before. If you're new to this video, hi. I like to do random unboxings and basically do playlist stories, which is also like another series I want to work on, which I have neglected for a while. And all it is just music that it's attached to memories that I've had and then experiences that I've had also. So hopefully stay tuned for that one. I know I was supposed to do one this week, but like I wanted to talk about this experience, and then plus whatever I have in this Amazon package, I want to set it up immediately due to the fact that I want to basically like organize my home again and stuff. And yes, I did cut my hair. It looks a little bit bleh because I just woke up from a very long nap. Honestly, I didn't know I was going to pass out, and then I ended up passing out like around 10 o'clock at night yesterday, and then now it's like 3 or 4 in the morning now, and I'm just like, it's crazy. Anyway, but yeah, so continue on my experience. So we got a PO box, like me and my husband, we have a PO box now. We've had it for like almost a week and a half, I want to say. Well, almost 2 weeks if we go either this Friday or this Monday, depending. But anyway, we've had it for a week, and we wanted to use it for packages because if you've heard me before about complaining about misplacing of packages, yes. So there was a few times that, well, if they're like, you know, not newer drivers that work for Amazon or UPS or FedEx, our post office has been kind of like, you know, I want to say at least 95% of the time, they always leave our packages right there on the ramp. And then the Amazon driver that usually like delivers our packages and knows the area very well, they know they leave it right by our ramp. But the fact that if somebody new or we have never used the postal service in a very long time, they put it in places that they're not supposed to. And it made me mad because we have found packages under our car, and like it was either taken to my neighbor or it was misplaced somewhere else in our yard. And so my husband and I, we got tired of that, especially like I don't want to like disturb my neighbors or nothing. So we decided to get a PO box to basically you know, keep track of our packages, and that way they don't get misplaced at all. And sure, I could use Amazon lockers, and I could do that too, and I've done that in the past. But since I usually don't go out that much, like if I do, it's just for shopping purposes. And then I do have like a shopping haul video I want to do with you guys soon. And so I felt like, since if I'm not leaving town, or if like I'm doing my Mercari packing videos, I usually just drop it off at the post office, and that's going to be it for my day. So I thought, well, like I want to get me a PO box so that way I could not only just handle the misplaced packages, but also to see like what other features there is, especially for our post office, since it's a very small post office. And so it was really cool, honestly. I felt like I had the zoomies when I first saw that they delivered my package. Like I woke up yesterday, I was like very excited, and I saw that it's been delivered, so I'm like, I'm gonna go get it. And so I waited for my husband to wake up, but of course our neighbors' dogs kept waking us up, so we decided, okay, we're gonna go together, do this experience, blah blah blah. So yeah, so to talk about the actual PO box, I want to actually like just say like it doesn't matter. I'm gonna post it up in the caption of this video or the description down below, like the address of our PO box, in case you ever want to send us something or whatnot. That's up to you. It's because I've had people wanting to send me something before, and I told them like I don't want to use like my real address in case I don't want to get doxxed. So that's another reason why we got a PO box, also was to protect those packages when they show up, in case if it's like from family or from friends. And that way, you know, no porch pirates or nothing. Like we haven't had one at all, like for a very long time. So I felt like I think it'd be a lot safer for everyone's sakes, especially my friend and my family's. And yeah, friends and family, sorry, I can't even speak today since I just barely woke up. And so that way it'll arrive to us knowing that, hey, it arrived to our local post office. All we have to do is just go get it and stuff like that. So I decided to, like, from now on, I want to get my packages either from Amazon lockers, or if not, from my post office at the P.O. box. So we rented out a small one. Like, it was the cheapest one that they have. It was going to be $30, I think, for every 3 months, I believe. But I think it was 6 months, I believe. Because how much we ended up paying it for was, in total, was $71 for it, and that's for the annual one. Like, we talked to, like, when we first decided to go get the P.O. box, we could sign up for it online, but we had to do a lot of, like, verifications in person. So I decided, you know what, let's go apply in person, let's do that. So we went to go drop off a box for my family, and it was going to be like the Mother's Day / Yumi's birthday and some other stuff, and yeah, Mother's Day, my mom's birthday, and my sister's birthday, and then plus some other goodies that we put in that box. So once they dealt with that, the lady asked us what else will they assist us with and stuff, and so we told her that we want to get a P.O. box, and she's like, sure. Grab the application from her desk, or at least the counter. She had her paperwork. She's like, bring this back once it's been filled out, and then if you have any questions, just come back. And we're like, okay. So we ended up filling it out in the car, and I told my husband, like, you should put it under your name just in case for some reason I might not qualify for it, even though I have a Texas driver's license and all that stuff. But mainly I think he's going to be the one ordering most of the packages, depending on how often I do it. So he was just like, that's fine. And so he ended up signing it up. He filled up the form. It was kind of like a 2-piece paper type of form. It was just mainly like one side of it was like, oh, this is the actual application part. The other one is just information about like how to, sign up for a P.O. box, what to expect in it, blah, 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 all of that. So, we like, once we were done signing it up, like basically filling it out, I should say, it literally took like 10 minutes. So we ended up going back inside. We waited for the lady at the counter to see us, either on the cameras or not. We were going to ring the bell for their service, and then we told her, like, okay, what else can we sign up for? So they expected like another form of ID. So my husband and I, we showed our driver's license to the lady, and then plus we had to go use I think it was like our car insurance. Yeah, our car insurance, because it had his information on there, and that was what we filled out on the form, was like what was the reference thing for it. And then all she did was like filled it out, this and that. And then she told us about, like, it's the $60 annually, and then there's the $11 key deposit, which that's why I said it was $71 in total. And so we ended up doing that. And I don't know if I have the form still, because she gave us like some sort of form on it. Like, I had to go clean out the car the other day, so we had like older papers in there, which, I don't have it in here, but it did look like something like this, and it had like the receipt on there and stuff like that. But yeah, it was like older oil changes paperwork, and I went to go do that also the other day. So anyway, so finally the lady was just like telling us like kind of like the basics of it, like if you want to send anything to the P.O. box, especially packages, since like they're big packages, blah blah blah, you can use our smart lockers. And I was just like, yes, I saw those, and I was like wondering how that works. And so she told us a little run up on it, and so like it was pretty amazing. And I was just like, okay, cool, this is what we wanted. And so they said if the packages were too big for their lockers, they'll give us like a little slip, and then all we have to do is just go to the counter and then give them the slip, and then they'll give us the package. And I was like, cool, this is what I wanted anyway. So after they gave us the keys, they were like, hey, also, if for some reason they don't deliver to your P.O. box, make sure you have a second address on there, which is your personal address, so that way you'll be able to either get one or the other. And I was just like, well, I'm gonna just try the P.O. box, and I'm glad it worked. So we were like, all right, cool. So once we got the keys, we ended up testing it out at our P.O. box, and both of our keys worked, because she knew that we needed 2 of them just in case we ever lost one. At least we'll have the other one. But my husband and I, we got it on our own keychain, so we're good. So we're happy about that. So yeah, so I decided like, okay, I wanted to wait to see if like when do I order these packages, and I ended up ordering something. I ordered something from Amazon, which I'm going to show you guys in a sec, and then something from AliExpress that I have been wanting, and then hopefully I'll be able to do a Mercari one too, because I have been eyeballing some poly mailers and then some notepads that I have been wanting for a long time. So I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna do that. But first I wanted to test out the P.O. box, and so I went to go order around the same time with these packages, especially from Mercari, sorry, from AliExpress and Amazon. So Amazon came first, and I was like, cool, so I'm gonna go try it out. So as soon as I woke up, I was like, oh, my phone battery is low, I'm gonna go check like the emails and everything, and it's delivered. I'm like, all right, cool. So I waited like around 2:30, 3 o'clock, and my husband says they close at 4, or at least the service, they close at 4, but the actual postal office, the post office actually closes at 6. And I was like, that's perfect, let's go. He ended up driving me over there, and then we went to our P.O. box. Once we got inside the post office, we inserted our key, or at least I used the key, and on my keychain I opened it, and I saw 2 notices on there, which one of them, it was like a moving pamphlet, whatever. It was kind of like, oh, if you're gonna be moving, you need to change your address, blah blah blah. And we're like, okay, so that's not important. The important part was this slip, and I don't want to like reveal any other information on there, but you get this slip, something like this, and all you have to do is just go to this smart locker, and basically you scan the QR code, which that's the one that I'm covering up for you guys. It's like there's a QR code right behind my fingers. You scan it, and then they tell you like where is the package located at. They unlock it automatically, and then I ended up grabbing the box that was out of there, and I thought that was really cool. It was like it basically felt like an Amazon locker experience also, and so I really liked it. So I was like, oh my goodness, I had the zoomies the whole time, literally from leaving the house to getting to the post office and then coming back home with the package, and it was amazing. So yeah, so and that's it. That was the most easiest thing ever. So I was just like, I am so happy about that. So now I'm like, because this was like my first experience with the P.O. box and with the lockers, like I'm keeping this for reference because I was like, that's really cool. But anyway, now we can move on to the package. So yeah, I wanted to make sure that I opened it ahead of time so that way I can just show you guys what's on here. And in the past, I've always covered up the addresses because, like I said, I don't want to get doxxed on here. So this just has the P.O. box address on the label. So yeah, so like I said, I'll put the information on there in the description down below. But yeah, this is what the box looks like. So yeah. So I'm very happy about that. So now I'm going to show you guys what I ordered. And it's like kitchen gadget stuff, and mainly like stuff I have been looking into for a long time. So, and the funny part was, as soon as I ordered this, my husband and I went to Walmart to go not only get the oil change for the car and get some other stuff for groceries. I saw the actual item in the store, and I was like, why? Because they've been sold out or out of stock at my local Walmart for so long, and then when I tried to look for other locations at Walmart, they were also sold out as well, and I got mad. I really did, because like I spent a lot of money on this, sort of, and then I was like, I could have gotten it cheaper at Walmart, but who knows, because I have seen many of my friends, well, many of like my mother-in-law's friends that are also my friends, that they bought this item, it's lasted them for years, and I'm like, I got mad. I really got mad. But then I felt like this one had features on there, blah blah blah. But anyway, I'll show you guys that item in a sec. So but yeah, as soon as you open the box, there's like wrapping paper, and I like saving this packing paper, wrapping paper, whatever you want to call it, because that's what my mother-in-law uses to craft with. And like, since I haven't been really crafting that much, even though I have been wanting to, I just need to get this small room situated, honestly. Like, I feel like I have too many things in here now, and I don't want to just stuff it back into the closet and not do nothing about it for months on end. So yeah, so the first thing I will show you that's on top of this box are these. I have seen so many reviews on this and so many people talk about it because I am following a lot of like water talk pages on Facebook, even private like groups that they talk about, like, you know, what they use for their water to, like, you know, they use either like sugar, flavor packets, the Mio squeeze bottles, Kool-Aid, basically anything. And they're trying to make it where it's like aspartame free, sugar free, this and that. But I have bought, like, you know, in a previous shopping haul video where I went to go like TJ Maxx and Home Goods and Burlington and this and that, I ended up buying syrup bottles, and that was going to be for like my teas and water, so that way I could actually try out all these new recipes that I have seen online and in those pages that I saw on Facebook. So I decided I want to get me some syrup pumps, and I finally got these syrup pumps. I wanted to try them out to see how good they are. I have seen so many reviews on this. I think this is the one that has, like, I want to say over 50k reviews, and they said that it works for their bottles, and I'm like, I'm gonna try it out. So yeah, so I got it in this form. This one was like 4 of these pumps with the straw in there, and then hopefully it'll fit in my tall bottles, because they said this one fits for like those 25.4 fluid ounces bottles, or if not, I think it was like 500 millimeters or something like that. I'm not sure. Y'all can correct me down below. But yeah, so it's these ones, and I was like, I'm gonna try them out to see how good they are, and if I love them, I'm gonna order more of these, so that way I'll be able to have a shit ton of syrup pumps, because who knows how often I'm gonna be like using them, cleaning them, blah blah blah, and so that'd be really good. That's really funny. It's oh, they all have like little rattles in there. That's really cool. So yeah, so this is what the syrup pump looks like, and then there's like the straw, so it could feed through it. So it's really nice. I really like it. So that's gonna be amazing. So I ended up paying $7.95 for this. I'm not sure like the actual exact prices. I am gonna list them out in the description down below, so that way you guys can actually have an idea to like how much I paid for, and then hopefully you guys can actually either get it on like a limited time deal, this and that, I don't know, but I'm gonna give these a try. But yeah, so since I don't have Amazon Prime yet, this was like the free shipping item I got. So like, if for those that don't have Amazon Prime, just like I do, you order stuff, and if it qualifies for the free shipping, which is like $35 and up, once you place your order, you get like this 24-hour basically kind of like a free thing. Basically, like, they let you know that like for the next order in the next 24 hours is going to be free shipping, and so this was free shipping. So this one was like $7.95 plus taxes and all that, so I basically almost paid like almost $9 for this. So hopefully it's worth it, so that way I can just like try it out. Maybe I'll do like a little short video, like a review on this. Hopefully it'll work for a syrup pump, because there's one pump or one syrup bottle I want to start using, and I have been wanting to use this since like I basically got it. So yeah, so anyway, the next item I am going to show you guys, and it's only like 3 items, you guys, so basically yeah. So the next one says E-Sample Silverware Cabinet Dining Room. I was trying to remember what was this, and then finally I remembered what it was. So let me go get, okay, I was gonna say, let me go get a pair of scissors, so that way I can just show you, open it up. And what it is that, like, I remember I did a craft, like, I don't know, it's already been a couple years, right? Since I've actually like kept this craft and this and that. So what happened was my craft was like starting to basically kind of rip on its side, but it was mainly like I just wanted a more stability, and since it was going to be just a temporary fix for that type of project, I decided to get like a more permanent type of craft slash item. And so I ended up getting this, and it's going to be for my silverware holder, utensil holder, whatever. So I've shown this craft before, and all it is like my black plated spoons, forks, and knives. And I did this craft where I used like a tray, a silver tray that I gotten from Dollar Tree, and then I used like kind of like particle board type cardboard boxes, and I painted them, or I think I did painted them. Yeah, I did painted them, and then I put like forks, knives, and spoons on each of those, and then I ended up using like the utensils for it, and it's hanging up on my dining room area, so that way, like, whenever my husband and I, we were actually sitting at our dining room table, we will just grab the spoon or the fork or the knife, and then that way we can eat right then and there, instead of like me getting up trying to find the silverware in my drawer and then do that. So I noticed that the spoon area was like trying to was starting to come off, and no matter how many times I have put hot glue on there, it would still come off. So I decided I want to get me a more permanent solution now. So you're gonna see me probably do a craft on that too. Like, I'm gonna remove the stuff and then end up using this. So I saw this on Amazon haul like a long time ago, you guys, and it was like such a good deal, and then all of a sudden they raised up the prices on there, and I was just like, I'm not gonna be spending something on Amazon haul for that. I'm gonna just go get me a regular one. And so I went to go search for like the shop similar products, whatever, for that one, and so I ended up picking this. They have other options you can look into. They have like a black one, a white one, transparent, clear. I don't remember what was the other ones, but yeah, so this is what they are. So as you can see, they have labels on them. It has spoons, knives, and forks on there, so it's kind of really cool. I really like it. So I'm going to be using this. I'm going to see how I'm going to glue it on that tray really well. And I went to go measure it ahead of time, of course, so I don't remember what the measurements are for this one. But all I know is that it fits perfectly onto that that silver tray that I'm going to be showing you guys in a future crafting video to upgrade that utensil holder. So yeah, so that's going to be really amazing. I cannot wait for that. I'm going to go put it back in its sleeve, so that way I could take the thumbnail for this one in the end. So yeah, so I was so happy about that. I really was. So now the last item I'm going to show you, I'm going to see how I'm going to do it, because it is a very big item. That's why the box is pretty big. So, and yeah, so all it is this. It's a can organizer. I have been looking into a can organizer for I don't know how many months now, you guys. I was waiting for the ones at Walmart, because the ones at Walmart were like $19.97 or something like that. At least my local Walmart had it for that price. And it was the perfect size, perfect everything. And I even measured it ahead of time. I even wrote it down in some notebook or whatever for the, basically like the measurements. And yeah, it was sold out so many times. It was out of stock all the time. And then whenever it gave me the notification, because I signed up for that, where I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go sign up for it to see when it's gonna be the next time they stock, at least to my local Walmart, because I felt like it was not me worth going to another Walmart at the time that I was gonna go hunt this down. And so once basically I got the notification, it was too late. There were so many people that already added it to their carts, and it kept selling out for months. And I was just like, you know what, this is ridiculous. So there's another reason why I wanted to get this also, was because just to organize my canned goods and this and that. I'm trying to rearrange my kitchen a little bit more to be a little bit more suited for me and my husband, but mainly for me. And so I ordered some Lazy Susans like maybe like a year or 2 years ago now, and they've been filled up with canned goods. And I was like, I'm tired of that, because if we're going to be getting a lot of canned goods in the near future, which I know we will, because I felt like it's a little bit more convenient for us. We could always do the fresh and the frozen products also, but once in a while I do go for convenience, and then I go use up any canned goods that we have. So I felt like we had too many canned goods in our stuff, and I want to organize my cans. So that's why I ended up getting this. And what was cool about this is that it has dividers in there, so that way I could actually organize the cans a little bit more. Right now all I have is just like whatever I have gotten from my mother-in-law, due to like basically a mutual friend of ours that is going on dialysis treatment, and started getting help from basically from like the food banks and this and that. And so there's a lot of stuff that he's not able to have due to his dialysis treatments. And my mother-in-law really doesn't use this type of canned goods, and I'm like, I use them because it's for me, for my convenience, in case if I ever want to make like a quick meal or a quick fix for food, I'm gonna use it. So that's what happened. And so I decided like since we had too many to count now, and then we're gonna start getting some more due to like my mother-in-law helping out this mutual friend of ours for their dialysis treatments. I know I'm gonna be getting a lot more food from the food banks from there, so I decided since they're gonna give me a lot of the canned goods, which I am very grateful for, because like I felt like for a while I had no idea for what kind of dinners or breakfasts I wanted to do with my husband. We rarely eat lunch because of the way that our sleep schedule is, but then when it's like his day off, we'll eat basically 3 times a day, but most of the time it's just breakfast and dinner. And so I decided like I'm just gonna get me a can organizer, and maybe it'll be better for me in the near future. And since when I when I was searching for them, I found one that I thought it was perfect, but like I said, I don't have Amazon Prime. It was gonna be like $24.99 for this, and I decided like forget it, I'm not gonna pay $32.99, which was like a regular price on this. I don't even remember how much I paid for this. I think it was like 17-18 bucks. I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna put it all in the description down below for you guys. And then like I went to go order this puppy immediately. So yeah, so now I'm very happy that I have gotten it. And so I want to actually make a short for this, maybe. Like, I don't know. I'm going to try to see, like, review videos or something like that. I'm not sure if I'm going to post it up on my actual, like, Amazon account or whatever. But all I know is I'm going to do it through YouTube. So that way, maybe it'll encourage you probably to get one. I don't know, because, like, I've heard so many people have can organizers for years. Some, of course, they got it through Walmart, or they got it like at a thrift store or somewhere. And of course, some of them lasted for years, some of them lasted for even like months. And I've heard all types of stories on there. And so like I have been wanting on for a long time. And so I thought, okay, let me just get one, and then hopefully this one will be good. And I'm gonna see if I could find a mat or something, like some sort of fabric or whatever, a pad, because I don't want these to scratch my my countertop. I think it has like a rubber grip on there somewhere. Like I saw it on the description or whatever, like when they were actually posting it up on Amazon when I was trying to find it, that they have like this little rubber clear grips or something, so that way it'll prevent from either moving, or if not, like it'll prevent like from scratching your countertops. And I'm like, that's perfect. And if not, I could always use a mat, because like I'm a little bit extra. Like whenever I use something new, I always want to like go for it, like the too much gene, basically. Like I just want to put like a really beautiful mat or something, and then basically just make it a little bit more pretty. So yeah, so anyway, that's basically much it that I wanted to show you guys. But I am very happy that I gotten that. And so now I'm like, I can't wait to actually use these for my syrups, and then this one for my utensil holders, and then of course the can organizer also. I am going to I want to like get a lot more kitchen gadgets and see like how good they're gonna be in the near future. And yeah, so yeah, I guess that's pretty much it, you guys, before I ramble on. But yeah, I'm gonna go take the photo for the thumbnail for this video, and then I'm going to clean up since I threw that packing paper on the floor. And then I'm going to see if I can record more videos this week, and then just post them up weekly, because I also have another shopping haul video that I want to do, and I'll give you guys like a little sneak peek if it's somewhere nearby. There you go, there's like the sneak peek. It's my Lego box is really full. And then I want to do the AliExpress unboxing. I'm going to do hopefully the Mercari unboxing, and that would be for now. And then hopefully I'll do like a playlist story video, and then another recipe video. I think I have like this final salsa video that I want to do, and then that way hopefully it'd be really good, because the last salsa video that I made was so delicious. I'm thinking about redoing that recipe again, or like making it again, because I was so obsessive over it. Because there's the copycat pollo regio basically recipe that I have been using for like a long time, and I felt like that's really good, but I wanted to try something else. And I felt like that salsa video that I made just like the other month, it was so good, and I want to make more of that. So yeah, and then now that I have that recipe, I'm gonna be making that more often than the Pollo Regio copycat one. And then hopefully this new one is really good. It was very interesting because one of the ingredients for that salsa recipe said it had sugar in there, and I'm just like, okay, that is strange, but I am willing to give it a try. So yeah, anyway, also my husband started collecting Pokemon cards again, and so we got these on these blister packs. So what I'm gonna do is turn them into magnets, and then the ones that my husband don't want to keep, they're gonna be getting sold on Mercari. So yeah, I don't know. Look for that in the near future, because I have sold magnets like that before, where I used those coins, glue little small magnets on it, and I had people actually bought them for me, which was like very surprising. And so I felt like, well, now we're in the market again of, like, you know, Pokemon now getting more popular than it used to. I feel like I could always make a little bit of money on the side and then make more videos like this, so that way I'll be able to basically keep it going and stuff like that. But yeah, this like, I can't wait to make them. It's just really interesting. I don't know which one he's gonna want to keep or what to sell, but yeah, look forward to that. If you don't follow me on Mercari or anything, but like, I do have a link somewhere on this channel where you can just go and see all the items that I have posted up on there, so that way if you're interested in purchasing something from me, you're gonna get a special like packing video, short type of thing, so that way you'll know that, like, how I handled your orders from Mercari. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go now. So hopefully you guys have a lovely day and a lovely week, and I'll see you guys next week. All right, bye everyone.